Hey, Mike Tangreda here once again. Thanks again for listening. And I'm actually in my car right now and thought I'd do a quick podcast here on the benefits of marketing. And the reason I actually got the motivation and the drive to do this podcast is I actually just got off the phone with a friend of mine and one of our trainers. And like most people that I've encountered, including myself, this trainer has a couple of different business ideas that have been sort of on the back burner and have been, on his mind while he's still doing his personal training business. And what I realized with just quickly after our phone call is, he's had these on the back burner, and the reason, a lot of these things haven't come to fruition or, maybe brought to life or had the success that he wanted, and they're great ideas, by the way. And it really comes down to marketing. And that is something that if you can learn the fundamentals of marketing, you can have an amazing business no matter what venture you're in. Some of the best marketers I know are in, like I have a client who's in the real estate business. He does amazingly well. But when I drive around town, he's the only sign I see. I see them everywhere. He markets the crap out of his business. And so going back to this trainer, he's had these ideas on the back burner. And perhaps it comes with maybe a little lack of confidence of marketing. I'm going to share a little bit more about marketing. Or just getting off and doing something and getting off your butt and actually getting your first ad out there. But it's a little more complex than that, because marketing, you can spend a lot of money and get burnt very quickly. And I think that's a fear that a lot of, us entrepreneurs or maybe trainers or anyone listening to this may have that same idea. It's like, geez, I put $500 into Facebook ads and I get zero results. It's like, how much more can I bleed money? So with marketing, it really is something that is super simple, and it comes down to this. It is knowing your cost per acquisition. So if I spend $500 on, let's say, Facebook ads, at the end of the week or at the end of the day, whatever my budget is, or at the end of the hour, it doesn't really matter, how much did it cost me to acquire one customer? Right? And it's as simple as that. So you need to know your cost per acquisition. And that is the number one thing to marketing. And what a lot of people think is, like, if you spend $500 and you only get $500 back, that is amazing. You should be jumping for joy. I jump for joy if I put $500 and get $500 back. That's a break even. That means I've acquired one customer for free. You see the power in that? If you acquire one customer for free, so now if I put $1,000 and I get two customers, but I've also got $1,000 back, so it hasn't cost me anything. Now I have two customers for free. And so literally I can spend infinite amounts of money to acquire these customers because I know it's a free, and my cost per acquisition is a break even. So if you can get your cost per acquisition to break even, you should be jumping for joy, because you've literally just gained free customers. And in business, think about how powerful each customer is, right? A list is where all the power is in business. And I heard this from Russell Brunson, who's one of the best online marketers. And he basically says that if you don't have a list, you don't have a business. And think about how true that is. So look at the power of Facebook. Okay, Facebook has one of the largest lists. I don't know if it's the largest, but it's got to be up there, right? Billions and billions of customers. And at the time, Instagram was a starting company. It wasn't even owned by Facebook at the time. And now Facebook has billions of dollars, and Zuckerberg could have easily created Instagram probably within an hour. But why didn't he do that? It's because the power is not in the technology. The power is not in that. The power is in the customer list. So what they did is they acquired Instagram for whatever the insane amount of money was, because Instagram had the user list. And now, Facebook has turned Instagram to what's probably powerful than actual Facebook right now. But it doesn't matter. They own both because they own the list of customers. Google did the exact same thing with Nest. Nest, who does all the thermostats and doorbells and all that, they acquired Nest. Google could have built the Nest technology probably within a day, but they wanted the list. And the list is where the power is. So with my business and with your business, always look at your customer list. Is that list moving up? That should really be your main focus, because at the end of the day, the power is in your list. And with that list, so, I was talking about, the $1,000 in or $1,000 out, like to acquire a free customer. In turn, you can market to that list and promote other services. So a lot of what we've been doing lately is we've been driving a lot of clients into funnels, and it's super, super exciting. We have, nutrition funnels and videos, but it's not costing me any money. At least, to produce the content and all that, it's costing me money, right? To do the videos and my time. But I'm getting that cost per acquisition down to zero. That's my goal. It'd be great to make money off them, but I know the money's going to come on the back end when we start marketing to that list and start promoting them, either training services or nutrition products or whatever other products. So if you don't have a list, make sure that you work on acquiring a list, whatever ways you can. And you can do joint ventures with other smaller companies if you're just starting out, and promote your products to theirs and theirs to yours. If anyone sort of comes to you and is looking for a business adventure, I get solicited quite often now just because of our website and domain authority. I always reply back with, hey, do you have a list, and how can we cross promote to each other so I can get more of their users for free onto my list? Okay, so marketing, I started this episode with marketing, but it really turned into an episode about building a list. But if you're not focusing on those two things, then you're not really focusing on growing your business. So hopefully you found that valuable. Make sure that if you need help getting your cost per acquisition down, or you need help with Facebook ads or anything like that, feel free to reach out. We're doing a lot of work with that stuff right now and trying to bring our cost per acquisition down, really, really down. And eventually that we make money off some of our funnels that we're running. So again, just a short, quick episode. Thought I'd share that with you. Hopefully that you found this valuable. And as always, make sure to subscribe on iTunes or wherever you're listening to this podcast. And thanks for listening.